Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. I have tried to record this video so many times. And by so many times, I mean once before 3 weeks ago. But I'm back, and we're doing it. Yup, you guessed it. It's the assumptions tag. One thing I've learned by streaming so often is that you guys like to ask the same questions over and over and over. That's not a problem. The problem lies with those of you that don't ask any questions, because when you're not asking questions, you're making assumptions. And you guys know what happens when you make assumptions. Only you look dumb, because I know the answer, silly. It's about me. And that's why today I'm gonna read these out and tell you why you're wrong. Unless you're right. Maybe some of you are correct. Thank you to everybody that sent me an assumption. I'm gonna try and go through as many as I can. Assumption number 1. You need a haircut. Yes. Assumption number 2, you don't need those glasses. Also true. You guys know a ton about me when it comes to shiny Pokemon, but outside of that, I feel like you guys don't know a lot, so I thought this would be a fun video to do. Maybe it's not, maybe you hate it, but we're doing it anyway, so without further ado, let's get into this. You get impatient quickly while shiny hunting? Obviously, that's not true. Didn't you guys just see I went to 1,000,000 soft resets for Zygarde and I'm still going. Hopefully I get that soon. You don't care what Pokeball the Pokemon's in as long as you catch it. I mean, if I can help it, like I'm gonna catch it in a Premier Ball, but other than that, I'm not trying to be like matchy-matchy. Like some of you guys are really like, I'm gonna hack in Cherish Balls because it sounds like Cherum. Can't relate to that. I literally don't care, but Premier Ball's my favorite, so if I have a couple of those, I'm gonna throw them. Just kind of see what happens. You secretly love Bidoof. No, sweetheart. This is just not true. Bidoof is my least favorite Pokemon. I have no reason to lie about that. Maybe I play it up a little bit, but if you're telling me that I love it, that is not correct. You play through games as slowly as possible, hunting along the way, but also just kind of getting to know your team. I definitely do this. I feel like that's true. I always do a dream team when a new game comes out. I cannot freaking wait for Sword and Shield. It's gonna be so sick to have a dream team in that game. Whenever I'm playing through a new generation, yes, I do. The long play is there. I plan out the entire team before the game even comes out. I gotta do a dream team, the entire team shiny, and I sit on the nickname screen for like 3 hours, honestly. Yes, this is exactly 100% me. Nice one. You think Generation 1 is overrated? Do I think it's overrated? Maybe. Do I still love it the best? Yes, I started with Generation 1. What do you want? I'm not a Gen 1er. Overrated? Check mark, but it's semantics. I love Generation 1. You probably like cute Pokemon on your team as much as strong Pokemon. I don't know why there were so many of this. You guys just think that I play through the game and pick and choose like the cutest things to play with? I need something ferocious. I need something super strong. I don't actually care about the stats, but I need it to look cool. And like, sorry, but like most of the cute Pokemon don't look cool. Like, yeah, maybe I'll get a plush of them, but on my team? No, I need something that's gonna evolve into a monster. That is how I choose my team, and I'm not gonna apologize. Your favorite enemy Pokemon trainers are the psychic trainers? No, I like the friggin' preschoolers, the ones that are like really rude to you. The rich kids and the preschoolers and the babies and stuff. Why did we wait till we were 10 years old when they're out here doing it at the age of 3? Hate to break it to the preschoolers, but your privilege is showing. You always choose the same element for your starter? I go based off of what I like, what I see, and so like maybe sometimes it's usually, no, it's all over the place. I went through them very recently and like it goes back and forth. It is mostly grass. And they assumed that it was mostly grass, so maybe that's correct. But always the same every single time? No. And yes, I'm picking Grookey, so okay, maybe I'm a grass guy. All of a sudden, who'd have thunk it? But is it always the same? No, I wouldn't say that. That you secretly think Pikachu is overrated and too popular for no reason. Overrated, maybe. It's probably overrated. I don't think it's popular for no reason. I think it makes a lot of sense that Pikachu's the mascot. It's cute. It's very easy to love. I mean, I've got Pikachus all over my background here, so like assumption not well made. But is it overrated? Not as much as like a Charizard. I think Charizard is way overrated. Yeah, definitely not popular for no reason, but overrated maybe a little bit. Even in Let's Go Pikachu, I wanted to put that thing in the box so quickly. I tried to put it in, and I did, but like homeboy's still on my shoulder. I hated that. I wanted him gone. I didn't want him with me. Game Freak took my choice, and like, you shouldn't take people's choice. You don't like shiny hunting as much as it seems. This one, I got a freaking million of. You guys are so annoying. Yes, I love shiny hunting. I don't really do things unless I love them. I take hiatuses from shiny hunting. I did an entire year where I like got like 3 shinies total. If I'm not feeling shiny hunting, I don't do it. Let the record show. If I don't like it, I'll stop. But until then, catch me out there doing random encounters. You play no other games besides Pokemon. For the most part, this is actually pretty accurate. I wish it wasn't, but it's pretty true. Whenever I'm feeling like playing a video game, it's honestly gonna be Pokemon. Maybe when a new one comes out, like I was playing Tetris 99 kind of nonstop for a minute there, but you know, it fades away. Every other game fades away. Mario Kart, I love Mario Kart, Mario Party, all of those games. But when it comes down to it, the only game that really has longevity in my life is Pokemon. Well, honestly, that and Rugrats Royal Ransom. But you know, I digress. Growing up, I played a lot of Tony Hawk games, Simpsons Hit and Run. That was a really good game. It was essentially the same thing as like Grand Theft Auto, but we weren't allowed to have Grand Theft Auto, except come to think of it, we got Grand Theft Auto for Christmas and we thought Santa Claus got it, but it was really from our parents. So we like made them bring it back. But we could have kept that game. I wonder if I'd be a different person if we kept that game. Now, we got Sims busting out, so that probably made me gay. Thanks, Mom and Dad. You're able to quote every Pokemon in the Pokedex order. No, that's easy. No, I can't do that. I'm not sure anybody can. Maybe Absolblog's Pokemon, because he's a Pokemon genius. Your hatred for Bidoof is just a meme. See, this one's all over the place. I will say this. I play it up a little bit. My hate for Bidoof is funny. So many people love Bidoof that I feel like my hate for it balances the world, you know? In fact, I feel like I'm doing a justice here. Everything would be out of orbit. I feel like things would be off. So yeah, you're welcome. Your favorite fairy type Pokemon is Gardevoir. No, I don't really care about Gardevoir that much. I used one on a double battle team for like a second. That didn't last very long though. My favorite fairy type is Xerneas. The first time I laid eyes on Xerneas, it was over. I don't think anything's ever gonna come close to it, but I really do love the fairy type, and I'm open to new ideas. So maybe Generation 8, you know, if you wanna give me a new fairy type to love. Fairy Dragon, now that, I would probably fall in love with a Fairy Dragon, I'll tell you that right now. I assume once in your life you've used an action replay. I've used action replays, but like only to get myself to a point where like, I used to use it to get like coins for the game corner and stupid stuff like that. I've never used an action replay to get a shiny Pokemon. Even when I used it to trick you guys, like I did an April Fool's joke a while ago where I chained a shiny Cresselia. I made everybody believe that it was roaming, and it's still like getting comments saying like, hey, me and my brother have been doing this for hours and it's just not working, and I just don't reply because I feel so bad. I don't want that magic to die for them. All I would do was make Cresselia encounterable. I would not even use it to get the shiny. I literally sat there and chained it. So no, I've never used an action replay code for like a shiny at all, because that's like the dumbest thing you can do. But yeah, I've used one before. I used a Game Shark recently to get to Deoxys. I don't really see a problem with that. You're not gonna catch me out there random encountering in double grass for a Celebi. Like, I'm not that liberal when it comes to it, but yeah, I don't care. As long as you are doing something that you can do in game, I don't care. Pokemon was not the first game you fell in love with. It wasn't. I think Super Mario 64 might have been. No, you know what? Come to think of it, maybe Barney Hide and Seek on the Sega? Oh my God. That game was awful. That game was scary. Does anybody know that game? These little kids, they'd hold on to a balloon and Barney would like have to go out and find them. That was not okay, that one. Can we check on that? Is that, oh my God. Aside from that, there was a Power Rangers game that we played on Sega, which was really fun. And then yeah, Super Mario 64 was a huge one. Pokemon didn't come until my sister got a Game Boy. I assume your first time playing Pokemon was on a Game Boy Color. Sweet serendipity, this one came right after. Yeah, like I said, my sisters had it. My sister Raquel had red, and then my older sister Dana had blue. And so without them, I probably never would have played Pokemon, but both of them would let us play it. But I had a completely different concept of what Pokemon was back then, because they wouldn't let me play on their save file, so I had to start a new game. So I thought every save file was like its own generated world. I didn't know every single time it was basically the same. Honestly, I don't know what I thought. I just remember thinking like, oh, that's their world, can't touch it. You sit in front of your PC for hours and never leave your room? Are you kidding me? What does this tell you? Next question. You would get a Pokemon tattoo only if it was subtle and artistic. This is absolutely 100% correct. I don't even have anything to add to this. I don't want to get like a genuine Pokemon. I've seen plenty of you guys have amazing tattoos that are of like a Pokemon's face or a Pokemon themselves, and that is perfectly fine. But for me, yeah, I would want it to be like something super subtle. I've said this a million times. Trainer Tips has like the badges on his forearm. I think that's a super cool idea. Anything like that, something that like you wouldn't inherently know right away that, oh, that's a Pikachu. That's the kind of tattoo I would want, but I suck really bad at making decisions, so until I can decide on something, it's probably not gonna happen. You liked 4th gen Pokemon contests? Please, I don't wanna be the only one that liked them. I don't know if you're the only one that liked them, but I literally hated them. I hated the contests. I'm sorry, I know so many people love the contests, but I hated the contests, especially, at least in Platinum. I'm freaking playing through Platinum right now, and they force you into that. Or maybe they don't. Maybe there is a workaround, but I literally felt like I needed to do it. And in any game, I don't like to be forced to do something, especially something as arbitrary and time-consuming as the stupid contests. Dressing up the Pokemon with little puffballs, like, don't tell me that looks good. It doesn't. An Onix with like an orange fluff on it, that's not the epitome of fashion. I'm sorry, it literally isn't. That you only care about shiny Pokemon. Honestly, kind of. Like, I won't play a new game, like I said, without having a team of shinies. I love Pokemon in general. I've never filled a Pokedex. I don't care about that at all. It's all about shinies for me. It really is. That's probably a bad habit. Equality for all Pokemon, but like, a shiny is a shiny, right? I don't really feel bad about that, should I? I don't. I don't think I ever will either. You probably suck at battling. Yes, I literally suck at battling. I do. I don't try to battle though. I used to do double battles with like Pokemon Battle Revolution. I loved that. After 5th gen, I completely fell off with like competitive. I don't follow the meta at all. Like I know Mega Kangaskhan was really good for a minute there. I really don't care about all the battle gimmicks. I just don't. And so I didn't keep up with it. Even like new abilities and new moves. Like I really don't stay up to date on it. I could get good. Like if I went on maybe Showdown or something, maybe I could win a random battle. But other than that, if I'm making my own team, oh my God, it's gonna be like Vigoroth, Anger Point, and I'm gonna be like praying for a crit. Your favorite type is Ice type. Yes, my favorite type is Ice type and Ghost type. Frostlass, call me. You love method hunting, but can't shake the stigma of being a full odds hunter secretly. How is it a stigma? How is it a stigma at all? I don't understand that. If I wanted to method hunt, I would totally do it. In fact, I'd probably be getting way more views. I'd definitely be getting way more shinies, and it would be fun for anybody watching. So it's not like I do it for anything other than the fact that I really love getting full on shinies. When I get a method hunted shiny, I don't react. Like, it's the difference between being like, oh my freaking goodness, I can't believe I just got that, and like, oh, finally guys, I can't, oh my gosh, what did that take, an hour? I just personally don't get fulfillment out of method hunting. And that's not to discredit anybody that does it. I don't value one over the other. I don't care how other people hunt, but yeah, for me, it's gotta be full odds. Full odds, it's gotta be. You guys remember the Servine meme? No? Okay. Just trying it on. Your favorite shiny method is random encounters. No, it's actually soft resetting for legendaries. I don't know why. Heart Gold, Soul Silver probably did it to me. When I first started hunting, like my first 7 hunts or something, they were soft reset hunts. So it's just kind of how I developed into hunting, and it's always something that I went back to. You don't like bug type that much. I don't know why people got this impression. I got this a few times. They were like, oh, you hate spider Pokemon. I'm like, I don't care about spiders in real life, but like these are Pokemon, so it's not like, ew, insects, oh my God. I love bug type. In fact, some of my favorite Pokemon are bug types. I'm friends with some bug types. Guys, chill. Armaldo, Golisopod, etc. You talk to every NPC before moving on to the next route. Even in a brand new game, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't even be saying this because it's gonna make me look like a baby, and that's because I play Pokemon like 5-year-old. If I can dodge a trainer or not talk to someone, yeah, I do. I don't talk to every NPC. In fact, I probably miss out on a lot of cool things because I don't. I don't know why that is. I just, you know, my brain hasn't developed past a 5th grade reading level. I may spend a ton of time getting my dream team, but when it comes to playing through the story of the game, I get through it. I'm the kind of guy that will jump over the ledge and accidentally fight 3 more trainers because I fell into the trap of like, ooh, I get to skip this one by jumping the ledge. It's bad. It's a bad habit to have when you're playing a game. You forgot about Chatot until I just reminded you. Nope. But thanks. You use teams of Pokemon based on what you like, not what works best. This is absolutely 100% true. If there are 5 water type Pokemon in a region that I absolutely adore, I'm gonna go straight up 5 waters and like what, 1 ice type. I literally don't care. It's always gonna be based on the Pokemon that I feel a connection with. And so if they happen to be the same types or super weak, I don't care. Like, just go out and level up a little bit more. Playing through a Pokemon game is not tough, especially nowadays. So like, if it makes it a little bit more difficult, who cares? You actively shiny hunted since you were a kid. I actually did not know what shiny Pokemon were until I was in middle school. And then even after that, I had to hunt one down myself. My twin brother, Dylan, he gets random shinies left and right. It's so annoying. He's the luckiest person when it comes to hunting. He got a full odds shiny Growlithe just hatching for one. He was like, just looking for one with the right nature. Wasn't even doing Masuda method, you know, that kind of player. And he still gets shinies. He gets them left and right. Meanwhile, I'm over here, 40,000 encounters for a damn Spearow. You hate to see it, but you always see it. So that's what I'm dealing with. You can swallow like a Swalot. You guys are gross. Get the heck out of here. There's like 60 of things like that. Enough with the string shot jokes. Are you kidding me? You used to use legendaries in your playthroughs. Yeah, I would have a legendary on my team. In fact, in my Leaf Green Fire Red original file, I had the 3 starters because I traded them over, and then Zapdos, Moltres, and I almost said Entei, Articuno. Yeah, I didn't feel bad about that at all. Nowadays, I don't use legendaries simply because I go for dream teams and they like to lock legendaries. Like, I get it in competitive, maybe it's frowned upon, but for like a playthrough, who cares? Like, really. Your favorite gym leader is Lance? Lance is not even a gym leader. Lance is part of the Elite Four. My favorite gym leader, growing up at least, was probably always Lieutenant Surge. Huh, wait a second. I literally thought it was because I liked the electric type, but like, Oh my gosh, he was muscular. He wasn't even tough, he was kind of a tool too. Oh my god, I had a crush on Lieutenant Surge. Oh my god, exposed. I feel like you're the kind of person who is stupid good at Wii Sports. This has nothing to do with Pokemon, but I'm gonna take the opportunity to have a humble brag here. My Wii Sports points are like, if the chart caps out at like 2,000, mine are like off the charts. Like, you know how it's like a little line graph? Mine is like shooting for the stars. It's insane off the graph. That's in baseball, mostly baseball, but like bowling, it was like that too. I spent a lot of time playing it. I would pretend I was like part of the Little League World Series. I don't know why I played Wii Sports Baseball so much, but like, oh my god, challenge me in that, I dare you. You think that 5th gen is bad? At first I did. You know, we set ourselves up with all these expectations, and if the games are good, but they don't match that expectation, then suddenly we just believe it's awful. So I don't go into a game expecting much anymore, and it's made it so much better. But yeah, when 5th gen came out, I really had a hard time accepting the Pokedex. I didn't love that. I didn't know where they were going. The sprites were kind of strange, especially the back sprites. I feel like it was like they were trying to do so much with the sprite, but weren't quite at a 3D model, so like the moving sprites looked bad. I was literally scared when I first saw it. That being said, after seeing where Pokemon has gone and going back and playing through Black and White again, especially Black and White 2, those games are incredible. The story's amazing. There are so many amazing shiny hunts that you can do in those games that were just completely overlooked because so many people didn't even play Black and White 2 because they didn't enjoy Black and White. I feel like Black and White gets a bad rap. 5th gen, I adore you. I'm sorry for the way that it went at first, but yeah, I've come to appreciate every single generation, but especially 5th gen. You come across like Gary Oak was your first crush. Obviously, we have decided in this video already that my first crush was Lieutenant Surge, so pay attention. Shiny fails are physically painful for you? Not even at all, especially when it's their fault. If I watch somebody fail a shiny Pokemon because they were doing something dumb or they weren't paying attention, I don't really feel bad. Everybody loves a good shiny fail. I'm no different to that. I'm human. Oh my god, I feel so bad. You know, like of course I'm gonna watch it, and of course I'm gonna thumb it up. More shiny fails, fail more of them. But you're not gonna catch me doing it. I'm not gonna fail shinies on purpose. Everybody thinks I'm gonna fail Zapdos. Guys, I'm not gonna fail Zapdos. You never use Steel type? This isn't on purpose, but I feel like this is true. Maybe very rarely. I think in 5th gen I use Steel type with a Bisharp. But like most of the time, yeah, I stay away from Steel. It's not that I don't like Steel type, it's just I like every other type more. I didn't even realize that. What the heck? You are an Ice type gym leader, well respected, and a tough opponent. I wish. I am a real boy in the real world. But if I was in a Pokemon game, that's probably what I would want to be. So thank you for that. You fake all your reactions with shiny Pokemon. I literally don't. There was a little time in January and February where I was getting a bunch of shinies really quick in a row. My reactions were progressively getting way worse because I wasn't as excited. So when I have a longer hunt, the reactions are bigger, and when I have a really short hunt, yeah, unless it's been a while since I've had one of those, yeah, the reactions get worse. So I don't fake it. I never change anything about it. There's no reason to. What's the point in that? I assume you're the kind of guy who pretends to like every starter just not to piss anybody off. No, that's not true. I could not care less about Score Bunny. Right now, we'll see, but like, as of now, it's kind of trash. No offense to everybody that loves Score Bunny. You're allowed to love Score Bunny, and you're allowed to be wrong. Just kidding, Torchic sucks though. I dislike Torchic so much, I'm sorry. Blaziken, that whole line, ugh. Score Bunnies, whatever. If it evolves into something good, like I would even pick it. I'm just kind of joking about that. But with Torchic, oh my lord. I'm so glad that I hunted it and now it's like done. Trio complete, never gonna touch it ever again. Yeah, you're not manly enough to hunt in Coliseum. You are 100% correct on this. Not manly enough and never will be. Simply a boy. You don't press B when you throw Pokeballs to catch Pokemon? Absolutely I do. I don't just press B. I literally will press Y, then X, then A. Like I do like a button trio. Like when it hits the Pokemon, when it opens up, when it closes, and I hold it. I've always had superstitions when it came to Pokemon, and I don't care that I'm turning 24. Like, that's going nowhere. Your favorite gym leader is Lieutenant Surge. I don't know what made you think this, but like, we've been through it, guys. We know that like, I'm kind of into it. The whole reason you like Pokemon is because of shiny hunting. I would continue to play new Pokemon games even if they took shiny Pokemon out. That being said, I wouldn't play them as long as I do, and I probably wouldn't make videos about them anymore. Because yeah, I do only make Pokemon videos because of shiny Pokemon. That's true, 100%. You like hunting shinies more than you like owning them. I feel like this is true for anybody. Any full-on shiny hunter especially, it's not about really the destination. It's about the journey. Like how much time and dedication you can put into a hunt and then finally get it, that feeling of seeing it appear, yeah, then we just throw it into box 3 and that's it. They collect dust on a shelf. I hate that it's true, but like that's really what it comes down to. For dream teams, yeah, they're part of the team, so I get to play through with them. But that being said, for the most part, yeah, I love the hunt more than anything else. Non-full odds hunts are less impressive. The value of a shiny hunt is in whoever's doing it. So like if you love to method hunt and you find a shiny through a method and it's like the most exciting thing for you, then it's got so much value. Like own that. But for me, if I got a shiny via chaining and then got the same shiny full odds, I am going to value and feel like the one I got full odds is way more impressive than the other one. Subjectively speaking, yes. That being said, I don't really care. If you want to hunt how you want to hunt, then do it. I'm not like an elitist in any form. I never was. Even when people were against horde hunting, when X and Y came out, there was like this whole like crazy community thing where it was divided. It was method hunters versus full odds, and it was this huge thing, and I literally did not care because I was hunting my things. It shouldn't matter. If you're hunting Pokemon for like clout, I don't even understand how that's a thing. But if you're caring about things other than the hunt itself, then like you're hunting for the wrong reasons. That you secretly love Pokemon plushies. This is not a secret. Like it's literally in my background. Look at them. Hey. I have, however, gotten like super obsessed lately, buying a bunch of them from eBay, so like maybe I'll do a video on all the ones I'm getting because it's getting a little out of hand. But yeah, it's literally not a secret. I absolutely love them. Anybody that likes Pokemon, I feel like loves Pokemon plushies. Leave a thumbs up if you love Pokemon plushies as well. You love baby Pokemon. Oh my God, this could not be farther from the truth. I actually hated them when they first came out. I've come around on a lot of them. Smoochum, I never liked. You know, I just feel like Togepi's the only one that I really like, and then Tyrogue, I only like because of its shiny. And because it can evolve into 3 different Pokemon, which I think is exciting. Other than that, I don't like baby Pokemon. Even like a Munchlax is fine. Like they're all fine, that's it. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that like, they're not, I just don't care. Your favorite shiny is a man's butt. Okay. Yeah, well, that is gonna do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this little Pokemon assumptions video. Maybe you learned something about me. Maybe you didn't because you clicked right through it. That's perfectly fine. I had fun answering the questions. Once again, thank you to everybody that sent them over on Instagram. And for those of you wondering if maybe one of these was yours, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, it probably wasn't you. If you guys have ideas for Pokemon videos you wanna see me do, leave it in the comments below. More videos are coming very soon. I've been streaming like a few times every single week doing full odds, so if you wanna hang out at those, it's super fun too. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos coming very soon, but until next time, this is TheSupremeRk9s signing out. See you guys later.